Predicting which book Reacher Season 4 will adapt. 8 Lee Child stories that would be perfect. Reacher is one of Amazon's most popular and successful shows, and each season is based on the original novels by Lee Child. For the first 3 seasons, the show has taken the reliable approach of tackling one specific novel for the entirety of the season, starting with the first book, Killing Floor, and most recently handling 2003's Persuader. With the Reacher Season 4 officially confirmed, it's almost certain that the show will choose another of Child's stories to adapt, but it hasn't yet been announced which book that will come from. Child's novels have proven to be some of the most exciting and popular crime stories of the past few decades, and so far, Reacher has done an excellent job of adapting them for the screen. Alan Ritchson makes a brilliant protagonist, and the show understands exactly what it is about these stories that keep audiences coming back for more. Thankfully, there are 29 books in the Jack Reacher franchise, meaning the show won't run out of material anytime soon. Tripwire is the 3rd book in the Jack Reacher series, and it's understandably one of the most popular. After the high-octane adventures of the first 2 novels, Tripwire focuses more closely on the character of Reacher himself, giving him a simpler story that allows Child to delve deeper into his backstory and explain why he behaves the way he does. It would be an excellent story for the show to adapt, as it would help audiences relate to the character on an even deeper level. Tripwire takes place in Florida and finds Jack Reacher embroiled in a mystery involving an allegedly missing Vietnam War veteran who's returned to America and started causing trouble under a secret identity. It's a gripping cat-and-mouse chase that sees Reacher at his most intellectual, which is an element of the character that the show doesn't always focus on. One Shot is an interesting Jack Reacher book, most notably because it's much less driven by action than the rest of the franchise. The story follows Reacher's attempts to track down a mysterious gunman responsible for killing several bystanders in Indiana City, who leaves clues for the authorities as he operates. The book features some of Jack Reacher's most interesting characters, and is most notable for being the inspiration for the first Jack Reacher movie, starring Tom Cruise as the titular character. Seeing the differences between the show's and the movie's interpretations of this story would be extremely interesting, as the 2 properties have very different approaches to this popular franchise. Reacher has been much more driven by action and spectacle, so it would be fascinating to see how the writers could weave this slower, more investigative story into the show's narrative. Into Gone Tomorrow is arguably the novel that comes the closest to the spirit of the Reacher series, which is exactly why it's the perfect fit for Season 4. It's very fast-paced, the characters are memorable and commanding, and there's enough narrative complexity to stretch the mystery throughout the entire season. As far as Child's books go, this is easily one of the most page-turning and gripping from start to finish. Amazon Prime's Reacher series has quickly established itself as a fan favorite, especially among readers of Lee Child's best-selling Jack Reacher novels. The show has remained faithful to the essence of Reacher's character, a stoic, nomadic former MP with a strict moral code, while adding just the right amount of modern flair. With each season focusing on adapting a specific book, the question on fans' minds is, which novel will Season 4 tackle? Here's a look at 8 Jack Reacher stories that would be perfect for the next season, each offering a unique blend of action, suspense, and intrigue. 1. The Hard Way, 2006. The Hard Way offers one of the most complex, twist-filled plots in the Reacher series. It follows Jack as he gets entangled in a case involving a kidnapped woman and her daughter. Hired by Edward Lane, a ruthless mercenary, Reacher uncovers a deeper conspiracy that links back to war crimes and betrayal. This book offers intense action and international intrigue, which would make for thrilling television. The showrunners could use this plot to highlight Reacher's tactical mind as well as his physical prowess. The moral ambiguity of The Hard Way, where even the supposed good guys have murky pasts, would add layers of complexity to Reacher's character. The setting, which shifts from New York to England, would also bring a fresh, international feel to the series. 2. Bad Luck and Trouble, 2007. Season 4 could dive into Reacher's military past by adapting Bad Luck and Trouble. In this story, Reacher reunites with his old Army investigative unit after they discover that one of their own has been murdered. The book is a tense, fast-paced thriller as Reacher and his team race to uncover the conspiracy behind their comrade's death. This novel stands out because it offers a rare glimpse into Reacher's past relationships, giving fans more insight into the man behind the mystery. Bringing back some of Reacher's former colleagues could introduce a new dynamic to the show, blending personal history with the action-packed present. Plus, the military tech and insider tactics central to the plot would make for a gripping, high-stakes narrative. 3. One Shot, 2005. One of the most popular Reacher novels. One Shot was already adapted for the 2012 Jack Reacher film starring Tom Cruise. However, given the difference in tone between the film and the Amazon series, One Shot could easily be revisited. The story follows Reacher as he investigates a sniper attack that killed 5 people in a small Indiana town. The alleged shooter, an ex-military sniper, claims he's innocent and specifically asks for Reacher's help. This novel is a taut, classic whodunit with plenty of action and suspense, and it showcases Reacher's investigative skills at their finest. The conspiracy at the heart of the book, a deep-seated corruption in the local government, would be perfect for the show's gritty style. Moreover, the show could improve on the film adaptation by digging deeper into the characters and tension. 4. Gone Tomorrow, 2009. Gone Tomorrow is set in the bustling streets of New York City and begins with one of the most gripping openings in the Reacher series. Reacher is on a subway when he notices a woman exhibiting all the signs of a potential suicide bomber. What unfolds is a fast-paced chase through the city's underworld as Reacher uncovers a web of political intrigue and assassination plots. The urban setting and high-stakes tension of this book would be a perfect fit for the show. Gone Tomorrow also gives Reacher the chance to be both the pursuer and the pursued, adding layers of tension and unpredictability. The psychological warfare at play in this novel, combined with its breakneck pace, would translate beautifully to the screen. 5. The Enemy, 2004. If the showrunners want to delve into Reacher's backstory, The Enemy would be an ideal choice. Set in the late 1990s, this novel is one of the few that takes place during Reacher's time as an MP. The story revolves around a conspiracy involving the military as Reacher investigates the sudden death of a 2-star general and uncovers a plot that goes straight to the top. By focusing on a younger, active-duty Reacher, Season 4 could offer a new perspective on the character, showing him in a position of authority within the military. The books focus on internal politics, and Reacher's dogged pursuit of the truth, despite resistance from those in power, would bring a fresh dynamic to the series. Plus, it would allow for more exploration of the Army world that shaped Reacher. 6. 61 Hours, 2010. 61 Hours is one of the tensest and most atmospheric novels in the series, set in a small South Dakota town during a blizzard. Reacher is stranded there after a bus accident and gets involved in protecting a key witness in a drug case. With the cartel's assassins closing in and the clock ticking, the novel plays out like a high-stakes race against time. This story would allow the show to play with claustrophobic tension as Reacher is stuck in a town where danger lurks around every corner. The frozen, isolated setting would be visually stunning on screen, and the countdown to a major confrontation would keep viewers on the edge of their seats. The combination of a methodical investigation and brutal action sequences would make 61 Hours an unforgettable season. 7. Nothing to Lose, 2008. Nothing to Lose takes Reacher on a journey through 2 neighboring towns with very different vibes, hope and